Our Democratic colleagues talk a lot about defunding the police and pushing back on law enforcement and going soft on crime. We need tough on crime prosecutors, DAs. If you do the crime, you need to do the time.
All right, that's just a snippet of this campaign video from our next guest as violent crime continues to surge across the country. And over the last several weeks, Memphis, Tennessee has become ground zero for crime in this country, drawing even more attention to soft on crime policies that don't properly punish criminals.
For more on this, let's welcome in Tennessee Senator and author of The Mind of a Conservative Woman, Marsha Blackburn. Senator, great to see you today.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Of course, Senator, you're calling out the Biden administration demanding action. What's the response been?
We haven't heard anything from them yet, but you know, Joe Biden has time to have a party at the White House. He has time to go drive cars in Detroit, but he doesn't have time to work on the issue of crime, which is plaguing our cities. And we've talked about Memphis so much and the issues that are there. And Senator Hagerty and I decided if the White House wasn't going to weigh in, we were going to say, here are things you could do right now, and to our colleagues in Congress to say, here is legislation that you can support and things that we can change for the future, because you need a near-term and a long-term solution to address the crime issues in these cities.
Yeah, Senator, isn't it interesting how the CNNs of the world and the MSNBCs of the world didn't really cover the two situations, those two terrible situations in Memphis, Tennessee? Both of these were preventable. Both of these men should have been in jail, but were not. People are dead as a result of it. What do you make of that?
Yes, you're so right about that. Each of them should have been locked up because they were violent criminals with a long list of offenses. And indeed, in the case of the man that senselessly murdered Eliza Fletcher, he had committed a sexual assault. He had been named by name in that assault. The victim had the rape kit that was submitted to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and 40-something weeks later, nearly a year later, it is returned to the Memphis police. And it was returned on the day they found Eliza Fletcher's body.
Wow. So
this just shows you this man should have been locked up. The guy that carried out the shooting spree, murdering people, injuring people, traumatizing the city, he should have been locked up. He got a plea deal. This is why it is so important that criminals serve their time. It is why you need truth in sentencing. And the mayor of Memphis, that Senator Hagerty and I are working with, he has been very focused on truth in sentencing.
Yes.
These violent criminals need to be locked up, and they need to be kept in jail.
Absolutely. Senator, for 2 years, we've heard Democrats talk about defunding the police. Now the Biden administration and some Democrats are saying, no, we're going to fund the police. We need to add more police officers. Well, that may help. To your point, though, it comes down to the DA, these sentences. We talk to police officers all the day. They arrest someone, and they're right back out on the streets. We haven't heard the Biden administration Democrats talk about the sentencing.
You're exactly right. And that is why we have the Restoring Law and Order Act. Because, yes, indeed, you need funding. DOJ needs a grant program to help these local law enforcement entities get more law enforcement personnel on the ground. You also need to make certain that you have proper training, and DOJ, you know, Operation Legend was very important. That is something that should be put back into practice. You also need to make certain that when you have resources that are available to local law enforcement, they have it. They're on the front line dealing with crime, with drugs, with fentanyl, fentanyl, with all of the first responder actions that are required from fentanyl.
Yeah.
You need to make certain that these DAs, these woke DAs that George Soros has tried to put in office, we need to have people stand up, vote them out, and get a DA that is going to be tough on crime.
54 days away, Senator, from the midterm elections now. The countdown is officially on. Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn, so good to see you. Thanks so much for your time.
Got it.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy the no-fee for life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free, discreet, insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.